Welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Shilpa Devadatta Joshi. Through my channel, I will be teaching English for Maharashtra State Board English Medium students of Standard 10th. Hello students. Today I am going to teach you all the second lesson from Unit 1, 1.2, The Thief's Story, written by Ruskin Bond. Let us begin with warming up. Question number 1. Read the following incident. The following is a story of Lokesh and Farhan. And if you see question 1b, it is summarize the incident in 6 to 8 lines, making Lokesh the narrator. What you have to do is read the story first and then you have to write the summary of the story. And the narrator will be Lokesh. It means that as if Lokesh is telling his own story. Now this activity is quite easy, so try to do it on your own. Let us see question 1a. In the given story, which words phrases can be replaced by the following ones? I will give you all direct answers. 1. Become aware, realized. 2. Always, invariably. 3. Very upset and helpless, desperate. 4. Cheating, foul means. 5. Without working for it, unearned. 6. A sudden change, turning point. 7. Gain or achieve, acquire. In this slide, you can see little information about Ruskin Bond, but I would like to share a little more information about him. Ruskin Bond wrote his first novel, The Room on the Roof, when he was just 17 years of age. The novel was further published when he was 21. The Bollywood film Junoon, released in the year 1978, is based on his historical novel, A Flight of Pigeons. He has written more than 50 anthologies, more than 20 novels. The particular story that we are going to study is of Anil the writer and Hari a thief. Let us begin with the lesson, The Thief's Story. I was still a thief when I met Anil, and though only 15, I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. Now, the narrator of the story is a thief, and he was just 15 when he met Anil. Though he was 15 years of age, at a very young age, at a very teen age, you can say, he was experienced and successful at robbing. Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him. Now, when did the narrator actually meet Anil? He actually met Anil when Anil was watching a wrestling match. He was about 25, a tall, lean fellow, and looked easygoing, kind, and simple enough for my purpose. Now, this particular narrator of the story is very keen at observation and he understands people very well. Now, when he looked at Anil, Anil was around 25 years of age. He was tall, lean, kind, and even simple. I hadn't had much luck of late and thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. Now, after the observations, he decided that it is very easy to cheat this particular person. And so he decided to gain his confidence. You look a bit of a wrestler yourself, I said. Now he's trying to flatter him, he's trying to praise him. A little flattery helps in making friends. So this is a very nice formula. So if you want to win friends, what you have to do is you have to praise them. So do you, he replied. But Anil too was a bit intelligent person. He too said that this particular narrator, who is a thief, is also a kind of a wrestler, which put me off for a moment because at that time I was rather thin. But now this comment was really very flattering because the narrator was quite thin. Well, I said modestly. Now the narrator replied, yes, I do wrestle a bit. What is your name? Now Anil asked the narrator his name. Hari Singh, I lied. I took a new name every month that kept me ahead of the police and my former employers. Now this particular narrator who had a habit of taking a new name every month. Why? Because he wanted to keep himself away from the police and his former employers. And so he lied once again by saying that his name is Hari Singh. After this introduction, Anil talked about the well-oiled wrestlers who were grunting, lifting, and throwing each other about. I didn't have much to say. Anil walked away and I followed him casually. Now they're chit-chatting, they're talking about all the things about wrestling and all. And after a little while, Anil decided to go away. Now Hari Singh, it was very obvious that he followed him. Hello again, he said. I gave him my most appealing smile. And I want to work for you, I said, but I can't pay you. Now the narrator. He had very well decided in his mind that I'm going to cheat this particular fellow because he's quite a simple person. And so he immediately went to him. He called him by saying hello and then giving a very appealing smile, a very attractive smile. He said that he would like to work for him. But Anil said that I can hardly pay you and told me I could sleep on the balcony. But the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Anil gave it to the stray dogs and told me to be off. Now, as usual, Hari Singh had the habit of telling lies. As he had told that he could cook, he decided to cook the food. Anil allowed him to sleep in the balcony, but the meal that he cooked that day was so horrible that Anil fed it to the stray dogs. But I just hung around smiling in my most appealing way and he couldn't help laughing. But once again Hari Singh smiled in his most attractive and appealing way, and then Anil couldn't stop himself from laughing. Later, he patted me on the head and said, never mind, he would teach me to cook. Now, Anil came to know that Hari Singh knows nothing about cooking, so he decided that he would teach him to cook too. He taught me to write my name and said that he would soon teach me to write whole sentences and to add numbers. So not only this, but Anil also decided that he would teach Hari to write his name, add numbers and to write whole sentences. I was grateful. I knew that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. Now Hari Singh felt a bit grateful towards Anil. He said that if I would learn to read and write, I would educate myself, then I would achieve much more than what I think that I can achieve right now. It was quite pleasant working for Anil. I made the tea in the morning and then would take my time buying the day's supplies, usually making a profit of about a rupee a day. I think he knew and I made a little money this way, but he did not seem to mind. The Hari Singh really enjoyed working for Anil. In the morning, he had a habit of making tea. And then, according to the routine, he used to go to the market, he used to buy the daily supplies for Anil, and he practiced his deceit here. Every day, whenever he used to buy something, he used to make a profit of a rupee for himself. Anil knew all this, but Anil did not seem to mind much. Anil made money by fits and starts. Anil used to earn, but at irregular intervals. He would borrow one week and lend the next. He had the habit of borrowing the money when he never owned it, and then whenever he used to receive the money as a payment, he used to again lend it back to the person from whom he had borrowed. He kept worrying about the next check, but as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate. So whenever he used to receive the money, he had the habit of celebrating it. It seems he wrote for magazines, a queer way to make a living. So how did he earn the money? He used to earn the money by writing for magazines. One evening he came home with a small bundle of notes saying that he just sold a book to a publisher. One day he made a lot of money and he came back and he told Hari Singh that he had made money today by selling a book to a publisher. At night I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. Now Hari Singh had a keen observation about things. So what did he see? He saw that Anil kept the money under the mattress. I had been working for Anil for almost a month and apart from cheating on shopping, had not done anything in my line of work. I had every opportunity for doing so. Now he was actually working for Anil since a month, but cheating for a rupee or two. He had never cheated Anil for anything else, nor he had done any other robbery anywhere else. So now he thought that he had this very opportunity of practicing his deceit. Anil had given me a key to the door and I could come and go as I pleased. Anil had a lot of faith in Hari Singh. So he had given him the keys too, so that Hari Singh could go anytime and he could come anytime. He was the most trusting person I had ever met. Now, in this career of 15 years, when he had become an expert in robbing, but he had never met any one of the person on whom he could trust. But for the first time, he had met Anil, who was very much trusting. And that is why it was so difficult to rob him. So it is very difficult to break trust of someone who is very trustful, very trustworthy. It is easy to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed. Now see the observations of Hari Singh. But it is difficult to rob a careless man. Sometimes he doesn't even notice he is robbed, and that takes all the pleasure out of the work. Well, it is time I did some real work. I told myself I am out of practice, and if I don't take the money, he will only waste on his friends. After all, he doesn't even pay me. Well, now Hari Singh decided that it is time to do some real work that he has been doing since long. Because from the last 1 month, he had never robbed anyone. He had just cheated for a rupee or two with Anil himself. But now he decided that it is the time to practice. And he decided to steal the money that Anil had earned because he very well knew that whatever money Anil earned, he would waste it on his friends. And he also very well knew that Anil did not even pay him. Anil was asleep. Now it is the night time. Anil, as usual, slept. A beam of moonlight stepped over the balcony and fell on the bed. I sat up on the floor, considering the situation. If I took the money, I could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. Now Hari Singh is having different thoughts in his mind. Now I can drop the money immediately. I can leave the house. I can go to the station. I can catch the 10:30 Lucknow express and I can flee. Slipping out of the blanket, I crept up to the bed. Anil was sleeping peacefully. His face was clear and unlined. Even I had more marks on my face, though mine was mostly scars. Now, see his observations. He is observing Anil when he is in his sleep. He sees that he is sleeping peacefully. He has no stress in his mind. And his face also is so clear, unlined, with no wrinkles, and so much of satisfaction on his face. And if you consider, and then Hari said that if you consider my face, how was Hari Singh's face? It had more marks on it and it has more scars on it. My hand slid under the mattress, searching for the notes. When I found them, I drew them out without a sound. Anil sighed in his sleep and turned on the side towards me. I was startled and quickly crawled out of the room. Now, very carefully, Hari Singh slid his hand under the mattress, searched for the notes. Immediately, he noticed that Anil had turned himself and his face was towards Hari Singh now. Hari Singh was a bit frightened, but immediately he grabbed the notes very carefully and he left the room. When I was on the road, I began to run. I had the notes in my waist, held there by the string of my pyjamas. Now he immediately grabbed the notes. He began to run away and he had put the notes by the and secured them by the string of the pyjama. I slowed down to the walk and counted the notes, 600 rupees in 50s. Now see, he had learned to count. Anil had taught him how to count the money. Now as he was running, then he decided to slow down a bit and decided to count how many rupees actually Anil had earned. Then he came to know that they were 600 rupees and they were 50 rupees notes. I could live like an oil-rich Arab for a week or two. So he said that, oh my God, 600 rupees is enough for me for 1 week and I will just spend it like anything and I will live like a rich person. When I reached the station, I did not stop at the ticket office. I had never bought a ticket in my life. Now, thinking of all these things, he has reached the station. As usual, as per his habit, He did not stop at the ticket counter because he hadn't ever purchased a ticket in his lifetime, but dashed straight to the platform. So he immediately went to the platform. The Lucknow Express was just moving out. The Lucknow Express, hadn't yet taken much grip. The train had still to pick up speed, and I should have been able to jump into one of the carriages. So he said that, okay, the speed is quite slow. I can still go run and catch. But I hesitated for some reason I can't explain, and I lost the chance to get away. But now, don't know what are the things that are going on in Hari Singh's mind. He hesitated a bit. He stopped for a while. Until then, the train had already left, and he lost the chance of getting away. When the train had gone, I found myself standing alone on the deserted platform. Now the train had already left. He was standing there alone. There was nobody on the platform. I had no idea where to spend the night. Now, as we know how Hari Singh is, he had no money, but he had the money now, which was stolen from Anil. But now he had no house to stay. He didn't know where to go, where to spend the night. I had no friends. As a robber, having friends would be very troublesome to him, so he had no friends at all, believing that friends were more trouble than help. And I did not want to make anyone curious by staying at one of the small hotels near the station. Now it was very difficult for him to go and stay in the station too, because if you see his visage, the way he used to look, the kind of the scars and the marks that he had on his face, and he absolutely had nothing with him. So how could he go and stay at a hotel? The only person I knew really well was the man I had robbed. Now, whom did he know actually? Whom did he trusted? Or somebody, there was somebody in his life who also trusted on Hari Singh, and the only person whom was very trustworthy, whom even Anil trusted and even Hari Singh trusted, was no one else than Anil, and whom he had already robbed. Leaving the station, I walked slowly through the bazaar. Now he left the station, not knowing where to go. He started walking towards the bazaar. In my short career as a thief, I had made study of men's faces when they had lost their goods. Now you can see that at the very beginning of the story, they had told that how experienced he is at robbing, how experienced he is at reading the faces of the people. Now in this particular short career, he was very good at reading the faces of men. Now see his observations. What happens to or how is their expression when they lose their goods? The greedy man showed fear, the rich man showed anger, and the poor man showed acceptance. But I knew that Anil's face when he discovered the theft would show only a touch of sadness. Now he very well knew how people would react, but he also knew how Anil would react. What would be his expressions? He would feel very bad, he would feel very sad. Not for the loss of money, but for the loss of trust. I found myself in the Maidan and sat down on a bench. The night was chilly. It was early November, and a light drizzle added to my discomfort. Now he is just walking through, he's just thinking of all the things. What would be the reaction of Anil? How he would feel? And then he came to a Maidan. He sat on a bench. It was a chilly early November night, and there was a light drizzle which added to his discomfort because he hardly had any shelter. Soon it was raining quite heavily. My shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin, and a cold wind blew the rain across my face. I went back to the bazaar and sat down in the shelter of the clock tower. The clock showed midnight. I felt the notes, they were damp from the rain. Now the drizzle turned into the heavy rain. He was almost drenched. He started running. Again, he went back to the bazaar. He sat under the clock tower for shelter, and then he felt the notes, and then he understood that they were damp from the rain. Anil's money. Now see, Hari Singh. He has built such a wonderful relationship with Anil till now. During this 1 month, he remembered that it is not my money, it is Anil's money. In the morning, he would probably have to give me 2 or 3 rupees to go to the cinema, but now I had it all. The thought started coming in his mind that what would Anil do if he would have the money with him? He would give Hari Singh probably a rupee or a 2 or 3 rupees to go and watch a cinema. But now Anil had nothing out of it. I couldn't cook his meals. He was also missing cooking for him, running to the bazaar to learn to write the whole sentences, and so many other things. I had forgotten about them in the excitement of the theft, as he had the habit of robbing almost every day, and he hadn't practiced it since a month. So he was very much excited when he saw those 600 rupees with Anil. And so, in that excitement, he had forgotten everything that had happened in the whole 1 month. Whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than few hundred rupees. So now he is thinking that if I would learn to write whole sentences, read whole sentences, if I will be educated, what will happen? I will earn much more than what I earn by robbing. It was a simple matter to steal, and sometimes just as simple to be caught. Now, for a person like Hari, robbing is also simple, and even being caught robbing is also very simple. But to be a really big man, a clever and respected person, was something else. For Anil, being respected is very easy, and for Hari, being a robber is very easy. But for Hari to become a respected person was quite difficult. I should go back to Anil, I told myself, if only to learn to read and write. Now he said to himself that, okay, I have robbed now, but what can I do? I think I should go back to Anil. I should return the money and I should live my life as I have lived for the last 1 month. I will also learn to read and write there. I hurried back to the room, feeling very nervous, for it is much easier to steal something than to return it undetected. The robbing was very simple, but returning back the money again, keeping it in the same place from where he had robbed, was very difficult for him. I opened the door quietly, then stood in the doorway in the clouded moonlight. So now he has entered his room. He opened the door very quietly. He went inside the room and he stood there. Anil was still asleep. I crept to the head of the bed had and my hand came up with the notes. I felt his breath on my hand. I remained still for a minute. Then my hand found the edge of the mattress and slipped under it the notes. So he again took the notes which he had secured by the string of the pyjama. He very slowly put them under the mattress. I woke late the next morning to find that Anil had already made the tea. The whole night Hari Singh was awake. He was running here and there. He didn't know what to do. Afterwards, he returned back. He kept the money where it was, and it and as usual, he woke up late because he hadn't slept the whole night. Till then, Anil had already prepared the tea. He stretched out his hand towards me. There were 50 rupees notes between his fingers. Now, Anil, as we know, was a simple and a kind-hearted man. He took the notes. He handed over a 50-rupee note to Hari Singh. My heart sank and I thought I had been discovered. Now, when Anil handed over 50 rupees note to Hari Singh, Hari Singh took the money and then he felt that maybe Anil knew that he was robbed. I made some money yesterday, he explained. Now you will be paid regularly. Anil had earned some money. Anil handed over the note of 50 rupees to Hari Singh and he said that he would pay him regularly henceforth. My spirits rose, but when I took the notes, I saw it was still wet from the night's rain. Hari Singh was extremely happy. Why? Because he knew that he would be paid regularly now. But when he took the note in his hand and he felt that it was still wet. Today we will start writing sentences, he said. Anil decided to teach him to write sentences from today itself. He knew, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. Anil very well knew that he was robbed, but he had decided not at all to show Hari Singh that he was robbed. I smiled at Anil in my most appealing way. Once again, Hari Singh smiled at Anil, and again the smile was appealing and attractive. and the smile came by itself without any effort. But this time, when he smiled, he had no other intention in his mind, and he was smiling exactly from his heart and effortlessly. Let us begin with the questions that are based on the story, The Thief's Story. Questions on page number 8. The first one. At what is the narrator quite successful? The narrator is quite successful at robbing. Second question. Who does I refer to in the story? I refers to the narrator of the story. Third one. Why did the narrator change his name every month? The narrator changed his name every month to keep himself ahead of the police and his former employers. Questions on page number 9. What favors did Anil do for the narrator? Anil gave him a place to live, food to eat, taught him to cook food, and he promised him to teach him to read and write whole sentences, and add numbers. Question 5. What proves that the narrator still practiced deceit? Hari would make a profit of ₹1 a day by buying the daily supplies for Anil. This shows that Hari Singh still practiced deceit. Question from page number 10. What could have caused the scars on Hari's face? Hari was a thief and maybe always escaping from the police, and having fights with the people whom he robbed might have caused scars on his face. Question 7. Why did Hari hesitate to board the train? Anil was a kind, gentle, and a simple man. He trusted Hari, though he knew that Hari practiced deceit. Hari very well knew that robbing a careless person is always very difficult. Somewhere Anil had gained the confidence of Hari, and so he might have felt that robbing Anil was not right, and so he decided not to board the train. Question 8. Why does Hari believe that friends were more trouble than help? Hari had hardly any friends, and he never trusted anyone, and also thought that they would have created trouble to him than they would have been helpful, and he always felt that maybe the friends would have been a link between himself and the police. Question 9. What is face reading? Face reading is an art. It is understanding a person through his gesture and knowing through the expressions what is going on in his mind. Questions printed on page number 11. What were Hari's regrets as he pondered over his theft? As Hari pondered over his theft, he regretted, for he could not cook meals for Anil, could not go to buy things for Anil, and moreover, Anil was going to teach him to write whole sentences which he could not learn anymore. Why did Hari feel nervous? Hari hurried back home feeling very nervous because it was much easier to steal something than to return it undetected. Does Anil realize that he has been robbed? Yes, Anil realized that he was robbed because the notes were still wet and damp from the night's rain. Why did Hari give a genuine appealing smile? Anil very well knew that he was robbed, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. And that is the reason why Hari was happy, and once again he gave the most appealing smile. English workshop 1. Complete the web diagram. There are two web diagrams. First one is Anil's virtues. Virtues are the good qualities of Anil. The good qualities of Anil are: Anil was trustworthy, he had honesty, he had forgiveness, and he was helpful. Hari's vices. What are the bad qualities that Hari had? Hari was dishonest, he used to fool people, he was a liar, he was a cheater, and he was he was a person who used to take advantages of goodness of people. Second question. Insert the appropriate word or phrase given below in the sentence that follow. I will directly give you all the answers, children. A. I dashed to the school gate when I heard the school bell ring. B. After the death of my pet dog, my spirits rose when Dad got me a new pup. C. Do not stoop to flattery just to gain something from someone. D. The artist completes his paintings by fits and starts. E. The crime went undetected for 11 years. F. When the baby saw its mother, it gave an appealing smile. Question 3a. Find from the text the collocation for the following. Now, what are collocations? Collocations are words that usually go together in English. I will directly give you all the answers. 1. Stray dog. 2. Greedy man. 3. Ticket office. 4. Walk slowly. 5. Light drizzle. 6. Write sentences or whole sentences. 7. Rose spirits. 3b. Complete the compound words from the story. Compound words are different from collocations. Compound words are two or more words taken together and are treated as one. First one, oil rich. Second, 50 rupees. Third, easy going. 4, clock tower. 5, moonlight. 3c. Pick out from the story 3 or 4 examples of code mixing. Now, what is code mixing? Sometimes the word from some other language is used as it is in some other language, that is called as code mixing. For example, if you see in this story, some Hindi words are used like bazaar and pajama. Question 4. Read the story carefully and complete the table. Total number of characters 2. Names Anil, Hari Singh. Age of Anil 25. Age of Hari Singh 15. Physical appearance of Anil lean. Physical appearance of Hari Singh thin. Anil earned money by fits and starts and writing for magazines and storybooks. Hari Singh earned money by robbing. Qualities of Anil. Anil was kind-hearted person and trustworthy person. Hari Singh, though was a robber, was eager to learn new things and decided to change himself towards the end of the story. Question number 5, page number 13. Complete the given sentences. Anil kept Hari as a cook because Hari said that he would cook and Anil would feed him. B. Hari was grateful as Anil taught him to cook and to write his own name. C. Hari continued making money by making a profit of a rupee from buying daily supplies for Anil. D. Anil didn't hand Hari over the police because he believed that Hari would definitely change. E. The moral of the story is trust and kindness of Anil helped Hari to change himself from a thief to a gentleman. Question 6. Think and write in your own words in your notebook. A. Why did Anil employ Hari as a cook although he could not afford to pay him? Anil employed Hari though he could not pay him because he thought that Hari was in need and Anil had decided to repay his favors of cooking for him by giving him place to live, food to eat and to teach him to read and write. What did Hari learn from Anil in the beginning? Hari learned to cook food and to write his own name. Why didn't Anil hand over Hari to the police? What effect would it have on Hari? Anil believed that Hari would change totally one day. Anil had noticed about the robbery, but Hari had returned all his money back to him. This shows that Hari really wanted to change himself. If he would have handed Hari to the police at that moment, he could have turned into a big criminal. Do you feel Anil's way of handling a thief like Hari was effective? Justify your answer. Yes, Anil's way of handling a thief like Hari was effective. Anil was very good at reading faces here, but we can see that Anil was good at understanding people too. He knew that how keen Hari was at learning things. He exactly concentrated on this particular quality of Hari and ignored the small thefts. He thought of changing Hari for better than handing him to the police. The trustworthiness of Anil had won Hari, and even after knowing that Hari had stolen his money, Anil did not show it. This is how it helped in bringing a positive change in Hari. What tact, what tact had Anil used to change Hari's dishonest ways? Despite of knowing of the deceit that Hari regularly practiced, Anil paid more attention towards his learning to cook and read and write. He also taught him to add numbers. This is how Anil built trust, and this tact of Anil helped Hari to change his ways. And the smile came by itself without any efforts. Say why. When do people give fake smiles? Anil was the only person whom Hari trusted. Even after Anil came to know about the theft, neither his eyes nor his lips showed anything. Hari knew that Anil had forgiven him, and when Hari smiled, the smile came effortlessly. People give fake smiles when they are unwilling to smile and they have to smile, they fake, or when they have some selfish intent in their mind, they exactly give fake smiles. Question 7. Write the character sketch of Hari Singh with the help of the following points using the paragraph format. Now, if you have very well understood the story, it becomes quite easy to write the character sketch of Hari Singh. So this is students' activity. They should try to solve it on their own. Question number 8. Frame WH questions to get the answers underlined below. Change the first person pronoun to the second person where necessary. I hurried back to the room. Underlined part is to the room. Where did you hurry? Question mark. B. I had made a study of men's faces. Underlined part is study of men's faces. So the question is, what had you made? Question mark. I drew them out without a sound. Without a sound is underlined. How did you draw them out? Question mark. D. The poor man showed acceptance. Underlined part is the poor man. Question is, who showed acceptance? Question mark. E. I made tea in the morning. Underlined part is in the morning. Question is, when did you make tea? Question mark. The last activity on page number 13 is again a student's activity. So students, this was all about the thief's story. I hope it will be helpful to you. See you soon. I will be back soon with another new video. Till then, like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.